Calm your tits down, grab your food and smash that like button, because in this video I'm going to explain the logical theory on why Jigen, the leader of Kara from Boruto, must be some sort of alien figure one way or another. Otherwise, you know, the plot of Boruto doesn't make sense in conjunction with the history that we know in the Naruto universe. Kashin Koji has stated in Boruto chapter 34 that Naruto still does not have enough to defeat Jigen, the leader of Kara, and that Boruto's karma is the answer to find his weakness. So how is it possible that Kara's members have become god tier so suddenly? Let me explain everything. Cue the intro.
You don't fuck with neck, bro.
So before we begin the video, I have a very important announcement to make. Creating videos for this channel for 5 years now, I never thought I'd ever get to where we are right now. I know that's cliche and blah 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 blah, you don't want to hear that stuff.
Of course!
But without you guys supporting the channel, we wouldn't even be making videos anymore. All of you help us make this channel official. Now with that same help, we got sponsored by Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll are currently giving away a free 14-day trial of Crunchyroll Premium to anyone that signs up at crunchyroll.com/animeballsdeep, or check the link in the description and pinned comment. Now I'd appreciate if you guys can help by signing up and getting something in return, because, you know, at this point, who doesn't know what Crunchyroll is? Are you living in a dungeon or basement? Come on, man.
What did you say?
Wait, I didn't mean that. No, don't get angry. I'm sorry. Don't leave. Crunchyroll has quite a few that I personally recommend, such as Demon Slayer, Attack on Titan, Black Clover, Shield Hero, JoJo Bizarre Adventure, Mob Psycho, My Hero Academia, Hunter x Hunter, Naruto, Overlord, Food Wars, Promised Neverland, Haikyuu, Gintama, Akame ga Kill, Parasite, No Game No Life, Cells at Work, Yuri on Ice, Hinamatsuri, and there's countless more. There is so much content here that will last you for years, and by supporting us, that supports Crunchyroll, and then that supports the original creators of the anime, and you get what you want. So it's a win, 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 and another win situation. So sign up at crunchyroll.com/animeballsdeep in the link in the description for a free trial that will give you access to the newest episodes only after an hour that they air in Japan, full HD quality on consoles, tablets, or phones, and ad-free from those pesky weird ass hentai ass ads that you get on other sites. Now I'm going to attempt and break this down step by step to make it easy to understand for everyone. So let's first explain why it's illogical to think Jigen is a human being in the Kara organization that can defeat my boy Naruto. Firstly, if Jigen was a human being and was on Earth this whole time with this much power that can supposedly defeat the 7th Hokage, which then automatically puts him at god tier per se, why did this human being wait and stand by whilst all the events of Naruto took place to put Kara's plan in motion? What's the point of waiting this long? If Jigen had this much power, why did he let the Akatsuki form and capture all the tailed beasts? Why didn't he capture all the tailed beasts himself? Are we going to assume he was ignorant of their purpose? Then if he was, that just proves even more that he must be an alien of some sort, because every single village had a tailed beast due to the first Hokage spreading it across the nations. The countries were created due to Konoha's foundation helping to form the culture of the ninja system in the first place. Secondly, if Jigen was a human being this whole time and was on Earth, are we also meant to believe that he stood by and watched the wars that took place and Madara complete his infinite Tsukiyomi? Madara Uchiha almost won if it wasn't for Kage Utsuki. This would automatically make us think that Jigen was gambling that Madara would lose to Naruto and Sasuke. That isn't in line with his character at all, and it doesn't make sense, in which he himself has his own evil master plan that we don't know of yet. The infinite Tsukiyomi is a genjutsu that traps the entire world in an illusion, enslaving them in a dream so that their chakra may be drawn upon. Victims of the infinite Tsukiyomi are rendered immobile so as long as they are under its effects, allowing them to easily be wrapped by the god tree's roots. Why haven't Kara referenced this whole fight and how strong Naruto and Sasuke became against each other in the final valley at their peaks? I mean, that's the strongest they have ever displayed themselves to be. Why haven't they mentioned Kaguya Utsuki? Jigen and Kara only reference the fight against Momoshiki 13 years later when they are both 32 years old, which gives us the idea that Jigen must not have been on Earth for a very long time, and he probably arrived on Earth 10 years ago, or, you know, let's say he became partly alien within that time that caused him to become this powerful. Otherwise, you know, you can't just do an ass pull that Jigen knew that Kaguya Utsuki was gonna betray Madara and he is omniscient, but that doesn't make any logical sense at all, because Kaguya was sealed away for 1,000 years. Not even Hagoromo or Hamura Otsutsuki knew that their mother created Black Zetsu. So now, are we meant to believe that Jigen knew the infinite Tsukuyomi would take place and he protected himself against it? Or he actually wanted it to happen? This means Jigen possibly was also in the infinite Tsukuyomi and relied on Naruto and Sasuke to save the day. So again, if Jigen was a human being that was this powerful this whole time, it makes no logical sense that he would allow this to happen. My third point, it's something I've repeated many times, but Jigen has inorganic technology. How will the writers of Boruto explain inorganic technology? Katasuke in the manga specifically states when he had this technology examined that it is something that he has never come across before. Like when a scientist in real life found out a new element on the periodic table, that's what Katasuke experienced. Katasuke has been represented to be the smartest scientist on earth who has changed the whole ninja culture and economic system. His technology has advanced society so much so that Sasuke and Naruto had to debate on how will the ninja way be passed on to the next generation, where they turn out to agree in the end that Boruto holds the mantle in his own unique way. This is why in the future Boruto says to Kawaki that the shinobi world isn't over and that he is still a ninja. Katasuke is someone that within 10 years has created free jutsu tools like the koto, organic replacement arms and handheld video games for God's sake. Orochimaru is also someone that is supremely intelligent and he created a synthetic life known as Mitsuki. Mitsuki is stated to be organic and makes sense within the earthly technology because even Katasuke points it out and how it makes sense within the physics and biology that he knows. So how is it logically possible that this man doesn't know about Kara's technology and says it's beyond science? I mean, think about it everyone, how are we meant to explain how Kara got inorganic technology that's vastly superior in every way in comparison to Orochimaru and Katasuke? The word inorganic itself means forming or belonging to an inanimate world, not arising from natural growth or artificial. So are we meant to believe as Naruto fans that somehow Amado, a new scientist, he popped out of nowhere and he created better technology than both these characters put together? For God's sake guys, Delta is a humanoid cyborg that has transcendence where she can move her consciousness to other bodies in a matter of seconds. How is this even human at all in conjunction with the other technology? My G Amado, he must be 50 years advanced, right? My man created godlike technology that fast? How, Sway? How? Now the question that I'm asking you guys as fans, do you think it's good writing that Kara comes out of nowhere with technology better than everyone else just for plot convenience that they can be stronger than Naruto and be a threat? Or do you think it's better writing that they received this inorganic technology due to another realm of science, not from this earth, blessing them with knowledge to be superior than earth? And now obviously you guys know what I think is better, but let me know what you think in the comment section below. Moving on to the fourth point, if Jigen is a human being and is powerful to the point where he can kill Naruto or is stronger than him, this essentially breaks the whole power scaling system of the Naruto universe and the rules established in the anime. At the end of Naruto, we were told that Naruto and Sasuke are the reincarnations of Asura and Indra. They are both prophetic beings and the sons of Hagoromo the Sage of Six Paths. Hagoromo the Sage of Six Paths is also a hybrid alien and the creator of the ninja world. He is the one that literally created the concept of jutsu and is the son of Kaguya Otsutsuki, the apparent princess of the clan. He stated that Naruto is the prophesized child that was destined to bring peace to the world. And you know, on top of that, it's been confirmed that Naruto still has chakra from all-tailed beasts since he used a unique Rasengan which represents them against Delta. Basically, with Naruto and Sasuke's powers combined, they represent the power of the Sage of Six Paths, godlike beings that change the world for the greater good. The only people that are just as strong as them and cause them to combine their powers are Otsutsuki aliens such as Tonori, Kinshiki and Momoshiki. So now you're telling me that am I meant to believe that a human named Jigen with just the use of inorganic technology, oh my god, he discovered a way to create jutsu and become just as powerful as them? This therefore again points to me that Jigen has been taken over by an Otsutsuki by making a deal with them because he is a vessel or is an alien of another species from another planet. Coming to my fifth point, Jigen has the Karma Seal. Momoshiki said himself to Boruto that with the seal you cease to be an ordinary human being. Jigen has knowledge of the Otsutsuki, that is clear to us. Jigen for a fact that has had the Karma Seal for longer than 8 years. And we also know for a fact that you become the vessel for the Otsutsuki and they haunt you. Jigen is also running out of time apparently. Uzumaki. So does this mean Jigen made a deal with an Otsutsuki and ceased to be an ordinary person, something beyond his species, essentially becoming an alien itself? Or did Jigen, just like Boruto, defeated an Otsutsuki on another planet that caused him to not be human anymore, granting him this godlike powers that put him at Naruto's power level? It's already been revealed that the Karma Seal enhances a user's physical and chakra abilities equal to the output the person generates. So if you put 60% power, it will increase the attack by another 60%, a double buff per se, so it becomes 120%. The Boruto manga keeps foreshadowing the idea that Jigen has been on Earth only recently. Logically speaking, for the story to make sense, in my opinion, we have to say that Jigen received his powers for a maximum of 13 years after the last Naruto movie. Momoshiki and Tonori both said that Boruto himself has inherited a large amount of Otsutsuki genetics. This is due to the family he is from. Hinata is from Hamura Otsutsuki and Naruto is from Hagoromo. Both his parents received chakra from the brothers and they went balls deep to produce Boruto very soon after. So this makes sense, and Boruto in the future with the Karma Seal being all over his body, it makes it really telling that he's using Otsutsuki powers. I mean, think about it. When Jigen is transformed and transferring his karma powers to the children such as Kawaki, look at his pattern design. It looks exactly like Momoshiki's transformation patterns on his body when he took Kinshiki. So it's very obvious to me that Jigen has also absorbed an Otsutsuki, thus becoming non-human. I mean, are we not going to question how Kara knows what Otsutsuki even are? They know that they are aliens that invade Earth and presumed Naruto defeated Momoshiki because he is the strongest right now. They acknowledge his strength. In fact, Momoshiki and Kinshiki themselves both said that they were invading other planets before they came to Earth. And we were told that Otsutsuki are galactic beings that go to planet to take their power and chakra for themselves. So the possibility that Jigen knows of Otsutsuki is because of his backstory. This is a fact because Jigen himself has a Karma Seal. And we know that receiving a Karma Seal is only possible if you defeat an Otsutsuki and they pass on their power to you. Momoshiki said it's part of their creed and they do this. You can also receive a Karma Seal the way Jigen did it. So this leaves the fact that there are only three possibilities. The first possibility is that Jigen has had contact with an Otsutsuki that he killed himself and gained these powers that made him non-human. Or the second possibility is that he himself has partnered up with an Otsutsuki where he has made a deal to purposefully become their vessel for his true goal. Or the last one is that Jigen is entirely another species from another planet, that he came to Earth and he killed an Otsutsuki that invaded his planet. I mean, my last and final point that I want you to think about is that Kara is ignorant of the history of the world but know what of Hokage and recent events, right? They do not know jutsu. I mean, how did Kawaki not know what chakra even is? That means no one in Kara taught him, right? They want him to be a powerful vessel, right? That makes no sense. Kawaki asks Naruto to teach him about chakra and jutsu and become his teacher. Kawaki is a human vessel with a purpose. Why couldn't Jigen create a vessel and a robot like he did with Delta? Why does it specifically have to be a human being that he wants? It just indicates that he's partly alien to begin with knowledge that we do not know of yet, since he has the Karma Seal for way longer than any other character. Why didn't Jigen just smash another girl of his race and make a kid himself that would be the vessel? I know for a fact that they keep experimenting that there's hundreds of kids that have to take the vessel. Why does it have to be that way? That's a question that we have in our head. Either way, this analysis and theory will come true one way or another, and if it doesn't, unfortunately, you know, I'm gonna have to call out bullshit. You know, if Jigen is a complete human, that is, I don't think the story makes sense anymore, because just like Naruto's ninja ways to never back on his words, my way is that anime should never break its own rules and law to create a good story, man. Personally, I don't think Naruto will die. I don't want Naruto to die. I don't want Sasuke to die. I think Boruto will save the day and he's the star of hope. Let me know what you guys think, because Kishimoto said everything is on the table. Follow me on Twitter or Instagram, and I'll catch you guys